Broadcasting to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is Six Towns Radio.
Chills Bar, Beardsley, sponsors of Port Vale content on Six Towns Radio.
Right, Chris Lyons, let's talk about the Wolves game first of all. 0-0 at half time. Give them a bit of a game in the first half, but they're top for a reason. Money talks and all that, and it was different in the second half.
Yeah, I just said then, it was just a sort of bonus game for us. We've gone there with no pressure, and like you say, we probably could have gone in 1-0 at half time if Popey would have slotted that chance away. But they dominated the game, and they dominate probably most games they play in this league. They're way better than any of the other teams in the league. You don't go to Brentford away and win 3-0, and if you're not, so I expect them to win the league by 5-10 points. I'd expect by the end of the season, because like I say, they're the best team we played. But obviously, if you're going to pay money like that, then you're going to get the best players. So
they've been on a run as well, haven't they?
Yeah, they can't stop winning at the moment. So
yeah, but other than that, last 6 weeks, Vale, bad few days at the office, haven't they?
We have, I said that just then. We've got to forget the last month. It's been a bad month for us. You just you kind of get the feel for that when you're playing in the games. Nothing's really going your way. We're not playing well. We've just got to snap out of it and forget about it now. At the end of the day, we've not particularly changed position in the league, which is a positive thing. We've only won one game or whatever, but we're still in the same position in the league. So obviously you see teams like Sheffield United, they've had a good run and all of a sudden they're 10 places higher up. We've had a bad run and we're still where we are, so you can't really complain. And we're not going to win every game, we're not going to be brilliant every game, because it's Port Vale, it's not Wolves. So we've just got to snap out of it, and come Saturdays back to the most important game, which is obviously the home games against teams like Carlisle, which they're down there fighting for their life, so they're going to come here and be. Every point's important at this stage of the season, so we've just got to start trying to pick up 3 whenever we can. Yeah,
Carlisle Saturday, and then later on Tuesday, of course, they're level on points with Wolves at the top. Again, for a reason. They've been playing well. Yeah,
they have. They've probably been the surprise package this year. A bit like Tranmere last year, they sort of had a great run and slipped off, but Leighton Orient kind of, they're just keeping going. I kind of expected them to start slipping off, but fair play to them. They've got 2 guys that score goals, and in this league, if you've got 2 guys scoring 15-20 goals, that's going to get you to the top of the league. And obviously they've done it well. They obviously haven't got the money that Wolves and Brentford and Preston have got, and they're still up there, so fair play to them.
Yeah, Vale, at Christmas they were just below the playoffs, but is that still a possibility to get a playoff position?
You never know what could happen in this league. Like I say, you see Sheffield could still make the playoffs now, and to be honest, I think they might have a chance of doing that, because like you say, they've got a bit of money, they spend money, they've got good players, they've got a good stadium, big crowd and good support, so they're going to look to, now that they've seen what you win a few games in this league, you soon find yourself back, going up 3 or 4 places. And like I say, we've been lucky that because we haven't won for a while, the teams below us obviously haven't really been doing too much either, so we've kept our position, but we've just got to keep doing what we can to get the mood in the camp back, being a bit more positive again, do you know what I mean, get the fans back on that positive mood that they were in a month or so ago. And I'm sure we will do that, and come the end of the season they'll be happy no matter what.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Chris.
Cheers, mate.